Hi guys, welcome to my next pencil drawing tutorial. In this video, we are going to draw a realistic reflective eye. This is the final, this is scanned. I'm going to use this to explain the important key elements in drawing eye. Because this is the first eye tutorial, this guide is more like a general rule of how to draw eye. I'll do another eye tutorial in the future, and I'll be talking more specifically about how to draw a lighter eye color like green, blue, gray, where the iris is more pronounced, or the importance of catch light, different angles. So subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the upcoming tutorial. So before I begin, I like to cover the working area with graphite powder. I use cotton ball to spread the powder so it's nice and smooth. Not too dark here guys. I'm trying to match the skin tone value and go slightly lighter so that I can still darken it later. Measuring the eye for me is surprisingly quite simple. I begin drawing a horizontal line. Doesn't need to be a perfect horizontal. Then I decide where the inner corner is, and from there I measure the width. Then I measure again from the horizontal line and find the height. This is simple because I only need to measure the width and the height. Then I begin sketching the eye using many lines. Some people ask me how come I draw perfectly accurate without sketching. Well, to be honest, I do many mistakes here guys. You see, I just erased my mistake using a knitted eraser. The key for accuracy here is by measuring correctly in the first place. Then you sketch the drawing until you get it right. Take as long as you need to. You can draw, then erase, then draw again as many times you want. As long as you don't press the pencil too hard, thus leaving pencil mark and ruining the paper, you'll be fine. So what's the function of eye in human body? Well, eye is the most important thing, and one of its function is to watch video. So why don't you guys watch my other videos too later on my channel. I do a lot of drawings, children drawings, female drawings, portrait drawings, tutorials, and in the future I am going to do oil painting as well. So help me out guys, subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share it to the world, your friends, even the alien out there wants to know about my videos. I really appreciate all of your support for this channel guys. Feel free to pause anytime guys. So one thing to consider when rendering eyelid is gradation. Pay attention to the gradation. Imagine eyelid is some sort of tube or cylinder. Follow the gradation pattern. From light to dark and dark to light, it has to be a smooth gradation. So I'm rendering from the darkest value, the crease, using 8B. Then I create the gradation using 4B, leaving the light value untouched. Then using brush to smoothen out everything. Simple, right? The upper lashes are interesting. Almost all of my portrait drawings follow this pattern guys. It looks like C in the outer lashes, and it looks like J near the center. So I figured this out because I've done so many portraits and I begin to notice this kind of thing. So I guess more practice equals to better drawing is to draw. So because I'm drawing individual hair here, I'm using mechanical pencil because I'm too lazy to sharpen my pencil. The bottom lashes are just as interesting. They're practically C-shape, sometimes almost straight like a slash, depending on the angle. And when they meet, they kind of look like V. And once again, I'm a lazy person, so mechanical pencil it is. So after I sketch the eyelashes, the next step is to make it thicker. So previously I used 4B mechanical pencil, and that's not enough dark. I'm using 8B here to darken it. I'm not creating new lashes, I'm just redraw some of the lashes so that it looks thicker. Since I like female and draw them a lot, this is an important step for me. You do realize that girls like to buy fake lashes, right? Well, at least I know why they're doing it. We can tell it looks fake. Duh. But that's not important right now. The thing is, you're going to have the drawing looks like they got thick, full-looking lashes here. And when 8B is not enough, you make it even thicker with brush. Ha ha ha. Thank me later, guys. Your girlfriend will love you more. The inner corner should look wet. We produce our tear from this specific area. So because it's wet, it catches light. Pay attention to any highlights here. There might be 1 or 2 highlights, so look closer to your reference photograph. We draw the eyeball just like we're drawing a 3D ball, hence the name eyeball. So remember when I told you guys to draw a lot of 3D balls for practice? Well, this will come in handy. Pay attention to where your cat's light is. That's a good way to tell where your light source is coming from. So adjust the shading accordingly. As I go further, I might also go back to older area, redeveloping it, adding light, darkening. I begin to see the whole drawing as one. Okay, so I know a lot of you can't wait any longer. So here we go, drawing the iris. So according to my experience, different eye color looks different, even though we're just drawing black and white. So brown eye or darker eye color tends to act like a mirror. So I'm not drawing iris detail. There is no pupil in the middle of it. Instead, we can go crazy here and draw a completely different image. You can even draw a landscape there, and it won't look weird. You know, there is a saying, eyes are windows to the soul, and that's true, guys. Just be mindful though, you need to realize that eye is round, so the image gets distorted. And don't forget to draw the lashes too, so it looks believable. Okay, now the eye itself is finished. We're moving on to the eyebrow. Well, drawing eyebrow is quite simple actually. Just like the lashes, I'm using mechanical pencil, and then make it thicker and fuller using 8B and brush. The one thing you need to remember is direction. So the hair always follows certain pattern or direction. Just follow it and you're good to go. Also, pay attention to where the thickest part is. This will define the eyebrow shape. So we're now in the finishing stage. Don't forget to also render the surrounding area, guys. Sometimes after darkening the adjacent area, the previous area becomes lighter in comparison. So if this happens to you, you can always go back, make further adjustments, darkening, lightening. So we're no longer looking at individual parts, but the overall value as a whole image. That's it. So this is the end of my first eye tutorial. I hope you find this helpful. There'll be more coming. See you next time and subscribe, guys. Subscribe. There, the red subscribe button. Click it now. That's it. Thank you.